Hey everyone, I'm LC Gamer, and welcome to Agatha Christie's Hercule Poirot, the First Cases. This is supposed to be an adaptation of, well, Poirot. But why is he bald? That's the only thing I don't like that I'm saying, is that he's bald. Alright. Let's see. New game, collectibles, options. Music. Dialogue volume. Deduction hints, I'll leave that on. Subtitles, I want on. Alright. This looks good. And now, let's start a new game. Okay.
Oh, thank goodness. Officer, please, come quickly.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. How can I...
It has become a madhouse. Madame has been shouting and cursing all morning. I've never seen her so angry. But what great luck to happen upon you.
Thank you.
Please, try to remain calm. First, may I ask your name?
We don't have time for that. Please, hurry.
Okay, I'll hurry. The Bracelet. Prologue.
Mademoiselle, now we are here, I must insist on your name before I can continue any further. I am Officer Hercule Poirot.
Okay.
I am Elizabeth, but it is the maidservant that we must consider. Forgive me, officer, but are you new to the area?
I stand out so obviously.
I mean no offense, only I have not seen you before. This is a small town, and you learn everyone's faces very quickly.
Very observant of you, mademoiselle. I was recently posted here from the city, and a good thing I'm here now. Let us get to the bottom of this madness you speak of.
So, tell me, what is causing the causing you to be so agitated?
There has been a theft at the house.
Really?
Then I am exactly where I should be, n'est-ce pas?
Do you have a list of all the items that have been taken?
It is only one of Mademoiselle Angeline's most valuable bracelets, taken from her room.
Okay.
Then its safe return is of the utmost importance.
Madame Van den Bosch, the lady of the house, believes Fleurette is behind it.
Are there any other suspects?
Mademoiselle Angeline thinks that someone has broken in and taken it. This seems more plausible to me.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
All right. So I need to check the grounds. Well, let's get to it. All right. Huh. We have many footprints. Okay. Alright. Trying to get through this tutorial very quickly. It's not always easy. Let's see. A little further out in the camera.
Aha.
We have a connection.
Magnifique.
The only two options available at the moment. Hooray. Well, technically, I can use these, but those aren't going to be useful at the moment. Alright, so I need to go talk to her before I can thoroughly investigate the yard.
Of course, officer. How can I help?
Tell me about the muddy footprints.
One set must be mine, leaving to find you. The other set must be Fleurette's. She was caught in the rain this morning.
Okay. Well, that explains the, scuffled nature of the prints.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable. Oh.
Open window. That could be important. Let's take a look around here. Something from Romeo and Juliet, huh? Okay. Over here we have... The lawn is unkept. Anything else over here? The door seems to be rusted. Okay.
Oh.
The ladder is not trustworthy. L and E. I have a suspicion who E is. But who's L? Flowers seem to be damaged. The trellis has been left untouched for quite some time. There is no sign of tampering or a forced entry. Alright, now that I have all the clues, let's use the Mind Palace to put clues together. Alright. So, front door, side door.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Yeah, Poirot. Open window. The wooden ladder.
What a revelation!
Okay. Now that these two are here...
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
The only reason I'm assuming this is because I had 0, now then I had 1. So, time to ask more about some of these other things which are not been addressed yet. Alright. Mademoiselle. Can't speak at the moment. Getting tongue-tied.
Of course, officer. How can I help?
Is there a little romance in the house?
There is, sir. Luke. But he was called away from the house on a personal matter. Rahana, our cook, accompanied him.
Alright, so L and E. Luke and Elizabeth. Makes sense.
Excuse me, officer?
You heard me.
The carving on the bench. Forgive me, I was not suggesting anything untoward.
Oh, of course not. Yes. I suppose there must be.
Would you know the identity of the mysterious L and E?
I'm afraid not. Perhaps they were old residents. A pair of star-crossed lovers, perhaps. Madame does not allow distracting staff relationships.
No. I have a feeling I know who exactly they are.
Love is not something that can be harnessed so easily.
That is Madame's rule, and I wouldn't want to be the one that challenges her on it.
Okay.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
Alright. Back to the Mind Palace. Didn't use the lawn. Intruder didn't use the path.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
Okay. So then we take this one, which is no unlawful access through the garden, and no unlawful access through the house.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
No. But I have issues. Alright. I need to talk to Elizabeth one more time. And then I can say I'm done with what's currently here.
I have conducted my initial inspection of the house and grounds. It is now necessary for me to speak with those in the house.
Of course. Thank you, officer. I'm sure Madame Van den Bosch will be happy to hear the police are investigating.
I'm sure she will. Then again, who knows? I presume this is the lady of the house. She holds quite a present, And from what Mademoiselle... I can't speak at the moment. Miss Elizabeth has said she is not one to be on the wrong side of. I must talk with her before beginning my search.
Who are you? You are not the commanding officer I requested.
Are you sure? I am an officer.
No, dear madame, I am Officer Hercule Poirot. I can assure you that,
This will simply not do. I sent Elizabeth to bring me a competent lawman.
Are you saying I'm incompetent?
And that is what she has brought, madame. Now, I would like to continue my investigation.
Or incompetent? Either way.
I do not believe so. I know so. It was Florette, the maidservant. I knew I could not trust her.
And why is that?
Because I don't. I do not need to explain myself any further, especially to a measly officer.
Ouch. Oh,
You understand correctly. It is my daughter's bracelet. It is a rather expensive piece.
Alright.
And valuable to your daughter, no doubt. It was a gift.
Yes, it was from her late father, my husband, the Viscount, and it has not gone missing. It was stolen.
Are you sure about that?
Don't be ridiculous. I have told you who is guilty. If there had been a break-in, surely it would be your job to stop them.
Excuse me?
If it was the case, of course, madame. Although I cannot predict a burglar's movement.
Perhaps then you have proved me right, and you aren't the competent officer I require.
Never have I met someone so adamant that they don't require help from the police. Makes me think they're very pompous. But,
Merci,
It is my
madame.
job to
You have
uncover
been most helpful.
what really happened. Alright. Now we're getting into the information about bios and whatnot. Main hall. Okay. She reported the theft. I'll take a look at the bios again here in a little while. Nothing in particular about this coat. But there's something in the pocket. Jewelry, huh? Alright. A ring. Wish I could turn the ring around, see if I could get more information from it. Well, this must be a Florette. Alright. What else can I figure out around here?
Oh.
Uh-huh. Telephone doesn't seem to be working, huh? Interesting.
Huh.
A rather impressive portrait, I must say. I'm going upstairs. Taking a look around. No, nothing there.
Huh.
Something seems to be missing. Was it stolen, I wonder? I don't think so. I'm not mistaken. Quote. Strange symbol.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
Yeah. Then we have... missing painting. And auction crate.
What a revelation!
Not really. Alright. This must be the scene of the crime. I was expecting to find clues, not who I must assume is the daughter. I can only hope she has not tampered with the scene. Unfortunately, I think she did.
What do you think you're doing in here? Who let you in?
Well, I was let in so I could find the bracelet. So, let me do my job.
Mademoiselle Angeline, I presume. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Officer Hercule Poirot.
An officer of the law? But what are you doing here? Don't you need to be chasing down the burglar?
Sure. But that's currently what I'm doing.
Your bracelet has gone missing. It is only correct. I speak with all members of the house and investigate the scene of the crime.
Ah, if we must.
If we must, we must.
Merci. I will attempt to take up as little of your time as possible.
Some rat stole my bracelet this morning. Even though it's clear someone has broken in, Maman refused to listen and blamed Florette.
Mm-hmm.
You sound very convinced it was taken by someone from outside of the house.
My window was open when I returned. How else can you explain that?
I'm trying to understand how someone could have entered and exited your room unnoticed.
It must have been while I was down at breakfast with Elizabeth. She was with me all morning.
Mademoiselle Elizabeth was with you until you discovered the bracelet was missing?
She was. She woke me up later than usual. I washed and dressed, and we went down to the lounge for breakfast.
Okay.
It is of great value. Money was no object to father.
It was a gift from your father. I can only assume it holds great value to you also.
Of course it does. What a silly thing to say. It's a good thing Maman had it insured with the others.
You have been of great help to my investigation, mademoiselle. I will do everything I can to find the culprit and return your bracelet.
Yay. Alright, now we have access to another little part of the Mind Palace. Hooray. Okay. Black powder. Could not be much an assumption to think this has come from dealing with the fireplace.
Huh.
Alright. Interesting. So many beautiful pieces remain. There's the crowbar of sorts. It's a fire poker. Yeah. Portrait. And it's missing its glass, which I'm assuming this is. Right.
Aha.
Something obviously resided here for some time and only moved recently.
Aha.
The frame is noticeably cracked. Furthermore, the internal latch shows it was opened from the inside. And not forcefully opened. Alright, so now let's take a look at the Mind Palace. Here we have broken glass. And unprotected photo. Come on, select
The
it.
pieces of the puzzle are fun.
Yes, yes, Poirot. Alright. Cleaning rag. Fallen soot.
Is there something I am not seeing?
Maybe. Ah, right. Open window. Abandoned poker.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
I would have thought the other one was kind of obvious too. Alright. Now we go here. Thank you. And now back to talking with you.
The longer you are here, the further the...
Yes, yes. Can I assume the photograph was cracked by accident?
How should I know? I returned to the room and father was face down on the floor. It must have been the burglar.
Alright.
So it is your father that is the subject.
Isn't he handsome? I remember watching him sit for it. He kept looking across and smiling at me. The artist was getting awfully angry at him.
Alright. Now, besides the bracelet, have you noticed anything else missing?
Is one bracelet not enough?
Please, mademoiselle. I only ask that you are sure it is my duty to return your bracelet.
I have checked everywhere. You can ask Elizabeth if you don't believe me. It is only my bracelet that is missing.
Okay, if you say so.
As I have stated, it is my duty to speak with every member of the house, and I would not want to have discovered a further missing piece later. You have been of great help to my investigation, mademoiselle. I will do everything I can to find the culprit and return your bracelet.
Yay. Investigating all this. Talk to you again.
Really, officer, you are... And what is your point?
Well,
May I ask of the subject?
You may not. Honestly, your prying is getting on my last nerve.
okay.
Only if you are prepared to take Florette away.
Well, I can take Florette away, but I won't be arresting her.
It is an offense to incarcerate someone without suitable proof of misdeeds. I must question Mademoiselle Florette to gather her version of events.
If you will not do your duty and lock her up, then I must. She shall remain there, and I, the key holder, until she is led from the room in handcuffs.
See, that's a clue right there. I can lead her from the room in handcuffs outside the building and take them off.
Merci, madame. You have been most helpful.
And that would get around your pompous attitude in working with me.
Mademoiselle Elizabeth, I hope you are feeling less distressed now. I can assure you I shall find the guilty party and the bracelet.
Thank you, officer. Yes. All I want is for Florette to be heard.
Bien sûr. Rest assured she will get the fair trial she deserves. I wonder if you could help me with some questions regarding the house.
Please.
Of course. Whatever I can do to help.
Did you notice anything else
Now
missing?
I think of it, I don't recall seeing her memento tin.
The tin. Okay, so it's kind of like her jewelry box, except for it has more precious things in it.
She holds her keepsakes from her father and other gifts or tokens in it. She has such a wonderful collection. She's very lucky. She normally keeps it close, but I didn't see it this morning.
And the sobbing coming from the lounge?
When I left, Madame was with Florette in there. Surely she would not have locked her in.
Ah, but
It must
she
have been
did.
an accident.
Madame Vandenbosch should not be deciding her fate. Would you grant me access to speak with her?
I would, sir, but I don't have the key. There is a spare somewhere, though. Oh, how awful, the thought of her locked in there.
Do you have any thoughts as to where I may find it?
I'm sorry. Madame does not trust the staff with such knowledge, even me. Although I did overhear her once say it was hidden somewhere, close to her heart.
Ooh.
Whatever that...
Whatever that means, huh? Well, if, she likes Shakespeare...
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
Maybe I can put two and two together. Alright, this confirmed spare key. Holds the master key. Quote on plaque.
This will not get me any closer to my goal.
Alright. Collection of novels. Quote.
I must act on thought and fact, not on impulse. Order and method. That is the way to solve the problem.
Order and method, huh? Didn't I already try this? No, I didn't. I tried this one to this one.
Magnifique.
Okay. Alright. And up here we have a few new things, but nothing out of place. Okay.
Certainly, officer.
Keen readers?
Madame is the one with the refined taste. Angeline and I are much more partial to a simple love story.
Aren't we all? Romeo and Juliet, the most famous of love stories.
I do enjoy it so. The passion, the romance. It gives me goosebumps just thinking about it. Madame has a copy upstairs in the main hall.
Thank you.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
Now to go get that book. Okay. Still nothing new here. You're just giving me new clues, but you're not saying, oh, I have the ability to, interact with anything yet.
Huh.
Within those clues. Alright, here's the key. Now to go open that door. Let's see...
Finally, it is unlocked.
What exactly do you think you are doing?
My job.
If I am to serve justice, I must be able to reach and talk with young Florette.
The girl is guilty and shall pay the price for her crime. I shall see to that. If you wish to listen to her feeble attempts to explain herself, so be it.
Thank you.
Everyone deserves to tell their side of the story, whether a feeble account or not.
Alright, I'm finally in here. Now to ask questions and gather evidence.
Mademoiselle Florette, I presume.
Please, officer. I did nothing wrong. You can't take me away.
Please relax, my dear. If you have done nothing wrong, you have nothing to worry about. But it is my duty to investigate all avenues. Ah bon?
Relax. So you don't think I took the bracelet?
As of this moment, I cannot say. But answering my questions honestly will certainly help your case either way.
Alright. You are the accused. What's the, account of them this morning?
I didn't even know it was missing till I got accused of taking it. Madame was so angry. She wouldn't listen to me.
There must be some reasoning behind her accusation.
Should be.
How could I have taken it? I've been in town most of the morning. I was even late coming back. Then I was preparing breakfast.
Alright. So what exactly were you tasked with this morning?
Rihanna the cook is away, so I had to fetch breakfast for the house and prepare it all myself. How does she expect me to do that all on my own?
Good question.
From what I understand of Madame van den Bosch, she would not have been best pleased you returned late for breakfast.
Not best pleased? I thought she was going to batter me to death with a baguette. I hid in the kitchen and then tried to stay out of sight in the lounge until breakfast was over. Didn't want to put my head near her jaws while she was still hungry.
Perhaps a brave move under the circumstances. And you did not go upstairs at all.
Madame was singeing a hole in the back of my apron with her glare. I daren't have moved. I was too scared to blink the wrong way. Never mind stamping upstairs.
So, you were in a hurry... Yeah, I assume you would have hurried your duties.
I must just be slow, monsieur. My mother always said I, moved like the snail. Maybe I was just happy to be out of the house.
Well, I'm gonna go with this one.
I had a lot to do. I lost track of time. I wanted to prove to Madame I'm not the useless waif she thinks I am.
Okay.
Merci. I shall take everything you have told me into consideration.
Now to gather evidence. Yeah, new map. Thank you. Here we go. Let's start off over here. This is Elizabeth. Nasty black soot, smudge. Okay. A letter. Telephone companies and their charges, but ignoring the bills will not make them disappear. Okay. Interesting. Parcel.
Oh.
It says it's completely soaked through. Oof. That must be bad. Hopefully it's a tight box that won't let the contents of it get ruined.
Oh.
Just bread.
Ah.
The fire poker stand without a fire poker. I happen to know where that fire poker is. It's upstairs. Another note. Receive such a note. Devotion and love must be a delight. Sign from Luke. To whom is his love, I wonder? I have a feeling it's Elizabeth, according to that bench.
Huh.
I wonder who the wine connoisseur at the house is. Vintage like this would fetch quite a price.
Aha.
A slip for collecting a garment from Gosons and Co. Tailors in town. Dated today. Torn shoulder. Middle. Replace button. Inner tear. Okay. And let's see if I can put this thing together now. Alright. Let's see. Poker stand. Abandoned poker.
Another success. I never doubted myself.
Yeah. Poker was moved. Wine bottle. Personalized handkerchief. Let's see. Formal suit. Note from collection slip. Is this it?
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
Yeah, whatever you say, Poirot. This is the parcel was collected from tailors. And let's try this.
Come, my little grey cells.
Alright. Breakfast selection. Already got breakfast. Largely untouched.
I must take a different approach if I...
Yeah. Alright. Final demand. Note from Luke. Address label. Personalized handkerchief. Note from Luke.
Is there something I...
Thought I already tried that.
What a revelation!
Huh, I guess I didn't. I guess I tried the one underneath it. Okay. Well, now that I have that... Any connections here? No, we have this. This handkerchief, cleaning.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
Yeah. Now, here, we have one more. Final demand. And this going to the auction house.
I cannot see the logic in this. Perhaps a second look at the evidence in front of...
Yes, I know what you're trying to say.
I cannot see the logic in this.
No? Telephone!
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
I thought maybe it was... something else, so... wasn't paying enough attention. Alright, this is... responsibilities ignored. Valuables are insured.
Order and method. That is the way to...
No? Let's see. Selling heirlooms?
Things are beginning to become clearer.
Oh, trying to get this worked out, but feels like I'm just building a spider web. This has to be it, right?
What a revelation!
I was on the right track, it just wasn't lining up the way I wanted it to. Alright, now I gotta go talk to Cassandra again. Yay. Alright. Can I ask you a few more questions?
Anything to show you I didn't do it. And Madame, I need this job, monsieur.
I know.
Yes. Another thing on my to-do list. I'm afraid it's not in the same condition as when I picked it up.
Uh-huh.
At whose request?
It was a favor for Lizzie. I didn't mind having to get it.
Lizzie? Who's Lizzie?
Merci. I shall take everything you have told me into consideration.
Who's Lizzie? Is Lizzie Elizabeth? Interesting.
Really, officer?
Yes.
If you have something to ask, officer, I suggest you stop wasting my time further and just get on with it.
Alright. Well, she's very defensive. Understandable. My apologies, madam. I was merely thinking about what Florette has done to your family. Pardon, I am just considering all avenues. There's much for me to contemplate.
And this is how she repays me? not be happy until I see her sufficiently punished.
Alright, alright. I am grateful for your vigilance, but it's time for the proper authorities to decide her fate. Her punishment should be decided according to the law, not by the lady of the house. I can understand your anger. Her actions broke your trust and have affected you all. I'll go with this one.
I doubted your abilities, but perhaps they are not as inadequate as I thought.
If I can break her defense and get her to be more, well, forthright with me. I doubted your... it must be difficult raising Angeline and running the house alone.
It is challenging at times, I will admit. But I can assure you the Van den Bosch name is as strong and prevalent as it has always been.
I'm sure it is.
I have tried my best to provide for Angeline, although sometimes she may not see it that way. She is not to know about what we have discussed. It is my burden to carry.
Okay.
You are accepting the hand you have been dealt and raising a fine young mademoiselle. That is all that can be asked of you.
And you have done nothing but bother my staff and my family. I cannot stand here any longer and listen to this second-rate officer speaking such drivel.
Well, at least your defense is down and you're actually talking to me. Miss Bosch offers me the smallest slither of emotion, showing how she cares for her daughter, before she makes haste for the door. Is it out of embarrassment? Or perhaps there is something she is still trying to hide? Well, probably both. I think it is perhaps time I continue my investigation elsewhere. Yay, new evidence! Alright. Now time to go talk with the other lady.